So, let's talk to our little friend here. So, since we're back here in Bone Bottom, we are going to head back down to the Moss Grotto, because there's something new we can get with our new needle in. I forgot I was actually using the Reaper's Crest, but yeah. So yeah, we can open this door now. And there are quite a few very nice rewards we can get in here. So this little searchlight guy is actually a new enemy that I cannot reach. Okay, whatever. Like, he's not even a harmful enemy, but he's still part of the Hunter's Journal. And this will be the very first map we collect, because it's a free map, and it's in this one set location. Oh, see, for the first time, we get the map updated thing, letting you know that, well, we actually have a map. So yeah. So yeah, that's basically what I'll do. I will collect the free maps. Yeah, we're not going to go in there yet. Because really, there's nothing in there that I want right now. But there is some stuff in here that I want. Actually, wait. I want to go down here first and hit this bench. Thank you kindly. Honestly, I shouldn't even have done that. I could just quit warp back to Bone Bottom. Oh, well, not a big deal. Just in case. I mean, we are going to actually use that bench for something. So yeah, we got this big guy again. This was like the very first enemy we fought. This time he doesn't drop a beast shard, though. Not much easier. But we can get a silk spool. Yeah, there's something up there we can't get yet. But then we're going to just come up here for our next little reward. We can collect this rune harp, which is a rather rare treasure. This slow Hergay's escape. Prepare scissors. Weave hope anew, that we might break free from this accursed web born of our naive foundation. So yeah, this is a weave nest, one of many we'll see throughout the game. They were basically secret temples built by the weavers. And basically, when it says this slow Hergay's escape, they are referring to the main villain here, the Queen of Farloom. They're hiding from her gaze. There we are. So now we're suddenly in a lava area. Okay, hang on. Oh, I swear, though. I swear I made that. Just saying. Got the Hunter's March Pogos. Thankfully, they're not going to get destroyed in one hit, though. Alright, barely made that one. So, that is our first heart container complete. That's the main reason I wanted to come down here. There's still a couple other things, of course. I'll just quit work, because why not? So yeah, in Act 1, you can find 6 mask shards. Meaning you can only get 1 extra hit point in Act 1, because you need 4 to make 1. Unless, of course, you count the Fractured Mask being a 7th hit, and it's with its own little rules. So, right here in the bench room, we can find this little secret, and we'll find 2 noteworthy rewards in here. Hang on, I want to actually see my keys real fast. Just want to think a little bit. I think I will just keep the Curve Claw on for now. The Thread Storm would actually be helpful too. Anyway. So here we can find another Moss Berry. Yeah, Reaper just has a really good pogo. And of course, so these little silk balls here are from Reaper's healing effects. They allow you to farm more silk from the enemies. Silk from that too. Okay. And now we're going to fight the boss of the Weakness, Atla. The Return of Moss Mother. But not just 1, but 2 Moss Mothers. So yeah, a lot of these bosses make, well, they have second fights, basically. And this is a good situation to have the Curve Claw, actually. Just make sure the ads don't pile up, though. So yeah, that was the Thread Storm in action. It's actually one of Hornet's skills from the first game. Alright, that was a good chance to heal there. Now, if one of you can just go down, though, that'd be fine. Alright, that's 1 down at long last. I didn't mean to heal there, but it was fine. She didn't hit me. There we go, finally. So yeah, some of these bosses make comebacks, and they're harder somehow. In this case, we fought 2 of the boss. And that is another charm called Weave Light. We'll just return to the bench real fast. And right now, that is all I want to do here in Weaveness Atla. There's obviously a bigger purpose to the Atla, but we don't need to do anything with it right now. Okay, we'll just show you with the... I can just show you right here. So our new charm, Weave Light, allows you to regenerate your single silk string faster, and you also get like a second silk string for free. Which I don't really find it to be that convenient, except in certain situations, but we'll get to those later. So right now, though, we are done here in the Atla. Oh, they built that bridge that they said they were gonna make. Well, I'm just gonna be a good sport and not break it right now. Just in case that ruins any NPC side plots. Oh, and the Chapel Maid moves down here, because this is her basement, basically. She's thankful to us for cleaning up her basement. We could also go back to Wormway, since we can wall jump now, but... do I really want to, though? That's the question. I'm not really too concerned with doing that quest right now. I think now, though, we are going to make the journey to Deep Docks, and maybe do some things in the Marrow. So yeah, so right now we can follow these trails and track a quest enemy. So that's one of the things I want to do here real fast. We do get a memory locket out of the deal. Easy one. So, another thing to bring up. You know how he bought out the shop in Bone Bottom, and now the shopkeeper isn't there anymore? Because she said she decided to make her journey with all those rosaries. Well, we might see her in a few seconds. I guess we should. We do get a good reward for actually talking to the fleas, the ones we have right now, so I'm just going to do that. Oh, we're going to do this first. So yeah, a Krat here is a flirt. We gotta pay 10 rosaries to enter his spa, so why not? Just take a nice little bath. You know, I just had a hot bath, so I really appreciate this sort of thing in the game, you know? Just really nice, really pleasant. Get out of here. Okay, so... Alright, so... Krat will try to peep on you, but you can hit him. Lie no more to me, flea. Be grateful you still live. No, if you peer again, you will die. Yeah, that's, so yeah, if you do that, you can use this spa for free. But we're going to just, oh, okay, yeah, you're just gonna die now. It is just really nice that the game lets you do that. You know, we're gonna go the extra mile and just kick you out of the load screen. Alright, so Krat's gone forever. That is just a super fun thing you can do, honestly.
You offended?
Yeah, excuse me that I just killed one of your brethren. So yeah, now we will formally be asked to find the fleas that we already found, pretty much.
Buenera.
Yeah, don't worry, I just killed him. So yeah, so now the quest is formally completed when we talk to him that many times. He basically asks you to find 5 fleas for the quest, but there's still more we have to find.
Cadestre.
I will not travel with them, though. I still want to stay here in Bone Bottom. So that takes care of that. That's something else we'll do in a second. I just want to look for those other flint beetles. Well, I think there's actually one going to be on this right side anyway, so we're just going to keep heading this way. Okay, except I never actually opened this route, did I? Okay. Here's one. Fun fact, when a trekking quest takes you through a door you had to open, like with a lever or something, that quest will not activate until you actually open that route. So, this case is probably the same. Because I'm gonna kill these frickin' ads first, because they are all over me. They're just bumping each other, it's cute. At least we don't have to deal with the larger version of them, right? You know, they have pretty low HP, honestly. Very easy to deal with. Oh, we can actually go up here now, so this is actually really convenient. A memory locket. We'll immediately use that to give ourselves another yellow tool spot for Hunter's Crest. Should we quit warp? No, we won't quit warp just yet, because we gotta get to the other side of this thing. Okay, there's the last one. Perfect. Oh yeah, if you see that sign down there, so, where's the thing at? Oh, it's actually this way. Okay. There we are. That's pretty easy. It's actually a much safer ground to fight on, honestly. Easy quest. So yeah, so back in this room, which is that little jail, there is a mini-game owned by these ladybugs. And I never found this at all in my first playthrough, because I just never came back here during Act 1 or 2.
Any friend?
So basically, it's a game where you have to use your throwing pin to hit a ladybug target. If you beat this, you get a tool pouch upgrade. I'm not going to play it, though, just for the sake of saving my money. Because you will be able to get that tool pouch upgrade for free in Act 3. But we get to beat the ladybugs now. Yay. Alright, so down here... Down here, we might be able to activate that shortcut that I was kind of neglectful of. Yeah, should have done that before. Anything up here? I guess we've never really been this way either, so let's just check it out. I got some free monies, nice. Oh, of course we have our new magnetite brooch. I forgot we even had that because we went so long without having it. Well, this is actually where we can complete that other quest that we just got. Open that door, naturally. Whoa, okay. That would have been embarrassing if that guy got me. So here we will fight the boss of the Marrow. The Skull Tyrant. Didn't mean to throw that way. Yeah, Curved Claw is really good against thick enemies like this because the boomerang can get stuck inside him, as you can see. Just really good damage. But now I don't have any Curved Claws, so I just gotta fight the normal way. That's good damage right there, too. See, look at me actually using my spells now, unlike before. It was worth it. That was stupid. But overall, a very easy boss. And now, back to Detox. Whoops. And I died to that creature. So going back to what I was saying about the Bone Bottom Shopkeeper. Well, we're about to meet her again. See that little bag on that platform over there? And there's the shopkeeper. She has been condemned by the Silk. And then we kill her and get some of our rosaries back. More rosaries than the average version of that enemy. But yeah, that's the fate of the shopkeeper. Very, very tragic. So this little route here we can only get after we get wall jump. It will lead to this kill room here in the Deep Docks. It's very easy kill room overall, though. Yeah, I literally baited that enemy into the fire because I like to be. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, yeah, you should never. Like, just because a wave of enemies isn't completed for a kill room, they could still summon more enemies mid-wave, and they could take you off guard if you're trying to heal yourself, you know? Let's go down the fire. I got a bunch of these buggers here. Easy one. And that will take us to the 5th Mask Shard of Act 1. And then we hit that, and we move on. So now we are going to explore the Deep Docks proper. Please head up there first. Not really any reason to come this way, I don't think. This is a little dead-end room where you can just farm some enemies for money if you feel like it. Yeah, there's really nothing else in here. Just little workers hideaway. So, this room is where we would fight Lace, but because we encountered her in Sinner's Road, that fight is now entirely skipped. at the... Oh, found a little hideaway. Yep, shard bundle. Not particularly useful right now, but I'm glad to find it. Oh look, even more shards. At the 7th bell toll, send 30 measures 4-beat smoke rock, 8-beat sweet smell, mark of fealty, all workers. And then more of that stuff. So yeah, they send smoke rock and sweet hell up to the citadel, basically. And I'll kill room. Easy peasy. Oh, now I can go up here. Can open this door now, bench, and it's a shop. Meet the forge daughter. One of the vendors we can trade craft metal for tools. And money, of course. What we want is the magma bell. The magma bell is one of the most important tools, or charms rather, when it comes to these lava areas. Over there, that is the simple key door that, well, we could have opened with that simple key, but now we can't, but it doesn't matter. There's not really any reason to open that door, honestly. Let's go this way. We can. So now we're just going to head to the area past Lace's boss room. I'm just going to equip the magma bell right now because it will be useful in this next area. Oh yeah, that's actually like a unique enemy you have to kill for the journals. Thankfully, you can just farm them right outside this room right here. Just respawn them over and over to farm them properly. I'm not gonna worry about it right now, though. Welcome to Far Fields. Could have easily been something there, just saying. So yeah, this bench we activated after Hunter's March, so we're actually back here now. Metroidvania back around. Seriously, you can't grab that Hornet. I am shocked that she cannot grab that. That's something we cannot use until we can fly. Or glide, anyway. And And yeah, the ants are still here, because we are pretty much close to their domain. No real reason to fight them, I guess. Head crushed. Sorry, sucker, I took all your money. But look, even more money that I'm robbing from the ants. That I don't even have to manually collect anymore, because quality of life charm right here. Look, there's a sweet friend. There's just a lot of rosaries strung up here. Such easy farming. I mean, you can't really farm it because you only collect it once, but still, just really easy money collecting. Really generous. Especially so I don't have to waste them all on maps and stuff, you know? Here we get to another town area, the Pilgrim's Rest. We meet the Weary Pilgrim.
That's fine.
Didn't mean to do that, but it doesn't matter. Climb up here a little bit, 'cause I think there's something we can hit. Yep, so nice little shortcut. So now you had to actually pay money to enter this house. Excuse me while I do that, for no apparent reason. So this is a new shop. And I think it has a memory locket. Also, his name's Mort. Hi, Mort. I mean, got all this money, might as well just buy everything here. Well, I'm not gonna buy the weighted belt, because it's really not a useful charm. We'll just buy the tool pouch, though. And we'll be able to get the weighted belt for free later. You'll see what I mean. So yeah, if you break that thing above the door, that shop stays open forever. Now you no longer have to pay to go in there. Shortcut. Yeah, but we cannot climb further up that shaft until we're able to fly up these updrafts. Updraft of the shaft. Yeah, this stream's not really relevant right now. It will be later, of course. Right here we have the train station for this area. Nice. So let's pay some rosaries for that and that. But opening up this station right here will actually let us enter a little secret. Right over here. But we cannot actually do anything there because we can't glide, of course. Let's see. Point. see Chakra's rings embedded into those creatures, because that's how you can tell she's been through here. Down here, I believe. Okay, so I think it's right here. Little hidey place. Here we get another charm called the Warding Bell. The Warding Bell prevents you from taking damage as you're healing. But either way, you're still going to lose your heal if you take that hit. So I don't really consider it that useful. But, as we can see, there's a secret entrance here into Deep Docks. Now, this area of Deep Docks is also accessible if you use the simple key, but you do not need that simple key because you can enter it from here. Right here, of course. And we might actually be able to... Okay, so here we cannot enter until we can have interacted that ring, but we can still do some things down here. There's a couple new enemies we can add to our journal. Ouch. I really, really hate these bomber dudes, though. They are... Like, those bomber dudes are just the worst enemy for Deep Docks. Oh, that's the craft metal. Okay. Ouch. Get away from me, please. Or is that... Is that actually... Okay, that is actually all we can do right now. Until we get that ring ability or the simple key. But mostly the ring ability. So yeah, that's cool. We got the craft metal at least. That's more important. So now we're going to head to the right of Farfields. Actually, no. We're going to go to Greymoor, because there's something we want from the fleas. But it'll actually be better to go to Greymoor from Belhart. Selling anything else. I also have to go back to Shellwood in a bit. So yeah, the fleas have now moved to Greymoor. Now, if you agree to travel with them, this would actually be an alternate way to get to Greymoor, just riding with the fleas here. Then we must speak to Grishkin here, and he will give us another tool. The Flea Brew, which lets you move faster. Of course, if you use the Flea Brew too much... Huh. You can also enter here, apparently. If you use the Flea Brew too much, you do have to come here and get it refilled at a price. So, yeah, just remember that. Gonna do this because I'm lazy. Now we're going to go back to Shellwood, because we do have some unfinished business there. So now we can come up here. Our new wall jump skill. So this Rosary fell into the splice, of course. But yours should not. That was stupid. And down here so I can kill you, please. Thank you. Then we can open this nice shortcut to the train station. And then we reach up here. I'm going to activate the bench that is up here real fast like. Whoops. And I think I'll just actually keep exploring this area since we're here. We can ride the train back later. So welcome to Blasted Steps. Actually, I didn't want to stay at that bench because there's something we can do with the Pimpillo here. So, just as the Pimpillo could kill the muck maggots in Sinner's Road, it can also kill these sandworms in this area and add them to the journal. I think it was working there. Anyway, let's move on. So now we have these new judge enemies. Let's kill one of them for now. They're kind of tedious to kill. Not too much, though. Ow. These are just shards that are just gonna... Like, the way they play some of those shard bundles is really bad, because a lot of them just fall into spikes. Like, they should have designed it so that they just automatically gravitate into you. You know, as if you're wearing the magnetite brooch, but for shard or something, you know what I mean. Yeah, as long as you keep pogoing, these guys really aren't that bad to kill, though. Come down here, though, we can open a shortcut. Always nice. And we can get another little shiny down here. Another memory locket. That's actually really good. Because... now we can open the other red tool spot for you. We even got a spare to use elsewhere. Now we got one of these annoying enemies that shoot the ricocheting drills. Oh, they are actually one of the worst enemies, though. To kill at least one of them, and we kill both of them, even better. So there's something we can find down here, so I just want to move a bit carefully now. Yeah, right there, I think. Some free money. Easy. And then here we can meet our good friend Shakura again.
Must be?
Yes.
Yep. The only thing you can do is do this right now. We can just go up here. And we can enter this room at the top if we get up there. No, I don't think we can actually access that right now, though. Unless we go around this way, of course. We'll just go around this way then. This guy is just adamantly following me, and I hate him for it. Okay, you had to open this shortcut, that's why I had to get to that room first, basically. Okay, now the game seems to force you to need the glide, which I don't like. Can I not make this jump, though? Okay, no, I can make this jump easy. It's interesting to see how far I can get in the game without getting glide first, you know? It's really nice. But anyway, come over here, we can open our next train station. Always nice. I'm gonna hold on to some of this money right now, because... Well, first we'll just come up... Woo! We can do some while jumping up here. That room we can't do anything in right now. But we can do something in this room. Adorable. So adorable. But I'm not strong enough to actually kill one of them, because those are also a unique enemy for the journal. I just love the way they sing, though. But here, yeah, that's the thing we killed at the very beginning, and we can get another beast shard from it. That's just like a very fossilized version. You just can't... Yeah, I guess you just gotta be stronger before you can kill one, or at least use the Wanderer's Crest. Bug born of Farley, you have been chosen. May your sigils holy gilding harden your soft shell. Same Eternals are armors. Yeah, those are basically baby judges, like the creatures we've been fighting here with the big shields. So we can rescue another little friend up here, and then we're just gonna fall to our deaths. Let's ascend slowly. Okay, then. Yeah, let's just quit warp. Yeah, we're actually down here, aren't we? Yeah. Well, not the hugest deal. So now we're just going to descend down here real quick. We never did look up here either. Just a couple monies. You can learn some lore if you play the New End at those threads, but not really a big deal right now. After that, we are going to... So this little bridge here is the bridge for the opening cutscene that Hornet destroyed and fell through when she was caged, and this would drop all the way back down to where her cage landed. If we stay on on the very left here, we'll actually find something else going down this cliff. So yeah, this is a side quest where we had to find this guy right here. We found him. Courier Tip. And he just flies on away carrying that big old backpack. So now we're basically down here in Wormways again. We can go a little bit farther down. Missed out on that. Oh well. Actually, we can actually get up to that from over here. Let's just go collect some free money then. Could also... Oh no, you actually can't get up there anymore because we broke this door open. Unless we go around this long way. I don't feel like doing that right now. We can also hand in this quest. Oh yeah, we can actually hand in 2 quests at the same time. That's funny. Another memory locket. And lots of money. So now we're gonna ride the train back to Blasted Steps. I think I will just use this to pay for the bench that's over here. So we can just break our... Well, come on, I need all that money right now. So there's something special we can do down here. We can play a little gambling minigame. With Lumble the Lucky. So we're playing with a set of magnetite dice, same material as our brooch. And I won, so you basically either win 4 or you lose 4. Won again. Hope the wind doesn't get in the way of it. Well, that time I lost. Lost again. So now we're pretty much back at square one. I heard that having the magnetite brooch on helps you win this game, but I don't know. I don't think I quite understand if it's a luck factor or if it depends on how long you're holding the dice button. I'm doing terrible at this. Alright, but I still got a lot of money to win back. I'm giving up on trying to understand how this works. I think it's really just RNG. I'm just losing a lot of money. I like how they animate putting together in different ways. Alright, I give up. I give up. So yeah, you get a great reward if you beat that minigame, but otherwise you can just get it for free in Act 2, so I'm just gonna quit wasting my money on him. I'm gonna come on this way, just save there for now. The last thing we really want here in the Blasted Steppes is going to come up soon. So this spot, wow. So down here is a hidden little pit between the worms. Whoops. And we can find a craft metal. And that's pretty much the last thing we really want here. More fun to have later.